You all have your new armor and shield. Wear it proudly, soldiers. Just like the new banners for this town, your shields have our symbol, the hammer and the anvil on them. That is a very old and proud symbol of courage, in the face of overwhelming odds and never giving up. Be proud, soldiers. We are Helgen! Helgen!
Helgen! Huzzah!
Okay, I think you've made your point. That was a bit dramatic. Oh, Bishop. I don't think you've got a uniform. I don't know if the others need anything.
Harbinger of the companions. Word gets around, friend. They're certainly fortunate to have...
Sure, there's something that needs doing. Marcus?
Is it true that you're the Archmage of the College of Winterhold?
Yes.
You sure do get around, don't you?
Uh-huh. I finished helping Kost with the guards.
Excellent. Just in time. We have a surprise for you. You've done so much to help us that we all wanted to show you how much we appreciate your help.
Oh?
We thought a nice place to call your own would be a fitting reward for a person of your unique talents. So once we got the rubble cleared from around the door, we discovered that the central tower was completely intact and in great structural condition. We added a few furnishings to make it livable, and I think you'll find most everything you'll need to make yourself comfortable there.
Ah.
And get this, we found an old armory downstairs, and a huge cavern below that. It was probably meant to be a sanctuary of some sort. Or perhaps it was used as a barracks for guards to sleep in. Anyway, you may wish to use it to store and display your belongings. Oh, and if you like trophies, Patsy is a skilled taxidermist and can mount many of Skyrim's creatures if you supply the materials he needs.
Sure. Thanks.
Other than that, the cleanup is going exceedingly well. We'll continue to clean up all these debris and rubble piles. Once that's finished and we have all the supplies delivered, the actual construction can begin. Oh, say, speaking of supplies, my initial lumber order is way overdue to be delivered. The new owner of the mill in Falkreath is a man named Reinhardt. I already paid him a deposit, but he's failed to begin the shipments. If you get a chance, check with him and see what the holdup is. I'd hate to have to take my business to Riverwood, if you know what I mean.
No, I can't say I do really, but... New house? So this is my tower then. And not on the floor. Gift for you. We all hope you like your new private tower. As an additional surprise for you, we left a little something in the end table at the end of the bed upstairs. It's nothing much, but it's just our way of initiating into our group. Unfortunately, we're not where we once were in terms of numbers, but our spirit remains strong. Boffin and Sienna work together in crafting your new armor, so hopefully it will fit you well. Really? Sienna's been with me all the time. Anyway, we are proud to call you one of our own. Val. Okay. Our armor. Unfortunately, it's looks like heavy armor. Yeah. Not my style. But nevertheless appreciated. Keepers of Hatu. Okay. Well, this town is making progress, I suppose. Yeah, they've cleared a lot of the rubble, maybe not so much on that side, but making progress, so I think I will go and see this lumber guy. So I've arrived in Falkreath, near the lumber mill here, and I believe this over here is the mill owner's house. Must be upstairs. Hello, Marcus Janus sent me to check on his lumber.
Marcus Janus? Ah, yes. The fella from Cor. Well, tell him we're short-handed on help right now, but we're getting to him as quickly as we can. Boland has injured his back and he's convalescing, so I don't have anyone to work the mill. I'm trying to hire for help, but I haven't had any luck. If you want your lumber any faster, you'll have to saw the logs yourself. Then I can send them to be cut into your lumber. Let's see now. Looks like his first order would be roughly 15 timbers. So, that should get you started.
Wait, you want me to saw the logs we already paid you for?
No one has paid me anything in full. I was only paid a deposit. But I can adjust the final price to reflect your sweat equity. I will make sure you get a fair price, given the nature of my current situation. Like I said, it's only 15 logs. It won't take any time.
Well, it better be a big discount. I've heard Riverwood is looking for contracts.
Oh, no need to get hasty. I'll make it worth your while.
Ugh, really? Sawing lumber? How heroic. Okay, so guess I'll just have to do it then.
So Reinhardt finally found someone who will work for free. Nice. So Reinhardt finally found someone who will work for free. Nice. I'll tell you, that man has no shame.
Work for free? What are you talking about?
Since my cousin Boland has been down on his back, I came to fill in for him, but I haven't been paid in weeks.
Why has he not paid you?
I have an idea, but can't prove it. I've probably said too much already. Hey, you better get to work. Those logs aren't going to saw themselves.
I say, just because Reinhardt can't pay you doesn't mean I can't.
What did you have in mind?
Let me pay you for the lugs instead.
Very well. Honest gold for honest work. I'll take it.
Okay then, fill me in on Reinhardt.
Well, I can tell you Boland is not down on his back. He has said that because he and I both refuse to work for free. That damn Reinhardt keeps gambling away all our money.
Gambling? What kind of gambling?
It's that damn fight cave. He's addicted to it. He lost all his money gambling on those damn fights. Boland tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen. He doesn't have any money to pay me for my work, so I ain't working until he can pay me. You'll have to ask Reinhardt about it if you want to know any more. But don't tell him I said anything. I'll deny it. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Well met, friend.
Can't get up there. So, he's a gambler. He's still... Yep, there he is. So, you've been gambling your money away at the fight cave, have you?
Gah, those cousins. Always running off at the mouth. Roland doesn't know what in oblivion he's talking about.
He said he's willing to work, you just can't pay him.
Ah, damn blabbermouth. Just can't keep his mouth shut. I'm sorry I lied to you. You had me trapped and I didn't know what to do. But say, maybe you can help me out of this problem I'm in.
And why should I help you?
Because, unless you do, it could be weeks before the rest of your lumber for Helgen is delivered. Roland is right. I'm broke and I can't pay anyone for the work.
What about our deposits? What happened to that?
Lost it. Gone. Went on a bad run in a fight cave. But that is where you can help me. I take my last bit of gold and bet on you. You fight and win enough times, and I'll get my money back, and you keep your winnings from the pit.
Really? Oh, fine. What is this fight cave anyway?
It's like an arena. Men fight, people bet, try to win money. The fighters are paid if they win. If they lose, well, you know.
So you fight to the death?
Exactly. No need to tell you the rules. There aren't any. The only exception is the fights are between men, mer or Khajiit only. And of course the occasional orc. But no creatures, giants or the like are allowed in the pit. Only the civilized races. Beyond that, wear any armor, use any weapon or magic you like, and fight to the death.
So how do I get in?
You have to have a recommendation. Take this letter to Gora. It's from a friend of mine in Cyrodiil. It was for another fighter that met an untimely end. So don't ask any questions about it. You'll find the cave a little ways down the west road heading out of town. One last thing. We must have no further contact until all this is over. Once I get my money back, I'm done with that pit for good. You may return to see me then, but if you try to talk to me in the cave, I will act like I don't know you. I'll speak with you again later.
Okay, but don't you double-cross me.
Hey, calm down. You don't think I know that? I just want to get back on my feet and I'm done with that place.
Okay. Hello. I'm here to fight. Here's my recommendation letter.
Let's see. From Rolfstone, Heart of Bruma. Haven't seen him in months. Please tell him not to be a stranger when you speak to him. My, he was an impressive warrior in his day. But age eventually catches us all, I suppose. Between you and me, I heard he killed dozens of those Aldmiri bastards during the Great War. Well then, if you're a friend of his, you are certainly welcome here. Go down through the passage underneath here and see Wiglaf down in the blue room. He'll get you started. And, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Guru told me to see you. I'm here to fight.
You think you got what it takes to make it in the pit? We have Myrmidon matches going on right now. It just so happens I have an opening on the blue team. All pit dogs start as challengers to our Myrmidon level fighters.
So, the guts then?
If you want to look at it that way, be my guest. Either way, everyone starts on the blue team and proves themselves from there. Prepare yourself, and let me know when you're ready to fight.
And my pay?
Well, you have to live first. But each Myrmidon match pays 250 gold at the cage. Report to Goru after each fight for your earnings. If you're ready to fight again, come see me.
Okay. Oh, right. Yes, I'm ready for a match.
Very well. Your first match will be against a particularly nasty orc with an enchanted mace. He's a big brute and can take a hit, so be on your toes. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting round of action in the Fight Cave! Your first fighter! You know him, and you love him! Hailing from Markarth, by way of the Dragon Tail Mountains! Let's have a big round of applause for your favorite Green Myrmidon! Mork the Fearful!
Fearful? What did you do to deserve that now?
And for your challenger, today we have a new pit dog from the blue team! Hailing from parts unknown, please welcome your challenger! And so, we have two fighters, full of rage, and ready to do battle. Two warriors have entered this pit, but only one warrior will leave.
Two warriors enter! One warrior leave!
Two warriors enter. One warrior leaves. Two warriors enter. One warrior leaves.
We get the idea.
Your wagers have been placed, and you're ready for war. Let's find out who will be victorious! Let the match begin!
Was that too fast?
And there we have it. A devastating mauling by our challenger. Let's hear it for the new Pit Dog! We'll have another match coming soon, so don't go away. Let's see if this challenger from the blue team can keep it up.
Okay. I'm here for my earnings.
Oh yes, you certainly earned this. 250 gold for a Myrmidon match. Well done. Now there's just one thing, challenger. We need you to choose a name so we can put on the cards for any more matches you fight in. Please see Wiggloff and decide what you want to call yourself, will you?
Gora mentioned something about picking a name.
You really surprised a lot of people out there, Pit Dog. You fought well, or at least well enough. Most Pit Dogs don't make it through a Myrmidon match. But you might be special. Got an eye for that sort of thing. Time will tell. So, yes, what do we call you?
Dark Assassin is tempting, but I've kind of left that behind. Deathcaster. Yeah. Dragonborn's a bit obvious. I'll go with Deathcaster because I'm kind of that sort of throwing fireballs and blowing everybody up.
Very well, Pit Dog. You will now be known as Deathcaster. Prepare yourself, and let me know when you're ready to fight.
Oh, right, yes. Yes, I'm ready.
Excellent. Your next Myrmidon is a local Nord named Vald. I wouldn't get too close to him if I were you. Just take my word on that, is all I can say. Follow me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fight Cave! For this battle, one of your favorite sons is back home and ready to draw blood. Please welcome to the pit your favorite Nord warrior, Vald the Impaler! And for your challenger, fresh from their first victory in the pit, please welcome your newest challenger, Deathcaster!
So, you have Dwarven armor.
Let's find out who will be victorious! Let the match begin!
Sorry.
In another amazing fight from the blue team, Vald lays slain in this pit. This new pit dog is rapidly making a name for themselves here at the Fight Cave. Stick around, we will have more matches later on.
You didn't let that vampire touch you, did you? Don't get too close to me if you did. Anyways, you've defeated 2 Myrmidons, and that earns you a new rank. So, you are no longer a pit dog, and I award you the rank of Myrmidon. All Myrmidon challengers fight warrior-level opponents. And you've drawn a very crafty and unpredictable spellcaster named Ulnaril. Follow me to the pit.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your places for our next match! From the red team, please welcome your Altmer warrior, Ulnaril the Unbeaten!
That's terrible now. I don't think someone does beat you. Winner all the never mind.
From the blue team, fresh off 2 victories, our newest Myrmidon Deathcaster!
Something just sound positive.
Our fighters are ready to do battle! Let the match begin! So there we have it.
I
Let's
want
hear
blood
it
stuff.
for our Myrmidon!
I don't have a full set.
Don't go anywhere!
actually,
We have more matches!
I don't think I'm going to
coming up!
change that. Armor and mask is both really good for magic regen.
Well, you certainly handled that elf like a seasoned warrior. I hereby advance you in rank to Brawler class. For this fight, one of our gladiators has arrived from Cyrodiil just in time to face you. His name is Brutus, and he is a veteran fighter, so watch yourself. Follow me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back!
Come on, yeah, let's go.
For this match, let's hear a round of applause for your gladiator, Brutus!
Doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
And for your challenger, our newest warrior, Deathcaster!
Mixed.
Fighters, take your positions and let the match begin!
That guy was tougher. Not tough enough.
Oh my! Our warriors' victories continue! Brutus has been defeated! Stick around! We will have more matches later on!
Okay. I'm ready for another fight.
You defeated one of our most accomplished fighters, Brawler. Well done. Beating a gladiator gains you the new rank of warrior, which means you'll be fighting one of our heroes. He is a Breton with skills in magic and the blade, so he's liable to throw anything at you. Follow me to the pit.
Ebony arm. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your places for our next match! From the red team, please welcome our hero from High Rock, Tyrannus! From the blue team, fresh from a mauling defeat of Brutus, welcome back, Deathcaster!
Okay, that's more like it. A lot more positive. Mostly.
Fighters, take your positions and let the match begin!
give my shout.
Well, there we have it! Once again, victorious! Let's hear it for the blue team! Don't go anywhere! We have more matches coming up!
Really? How long is this gonna take?
Brawler, you have really impressed everyone, including our current Grand Champion. He has requested a match with you, so we are going to forego the customary procedure and let you fight. And I hereby promote you to Gladiator.
Okay.
Make no mistake, this Khajiit is champion for a reason. He is one tough opponent. I hope you're ready for this. Follow me.
Okay, orcish armor, big sword by the looks of it. Glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have something special for you for our last match! Our Grand Champion has returned to Skyrim! Please welcome back to the pit, Subra! And our challenger from the blue team, please welcome back, Deathcaster! Fighters, take your positions and let the match begin!
Wow, he had a lot of healing potions. I'm growing too much now, apparently.
Amazing! Our Grand Champion has been defeated! Stick around, we will have more matches later on!
Really? Here's the last one. I'm here for my earnings.
Of course, 500 gold for defeating a champion. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. Well done.
Yeah, well that was a lot closer than it could have been. Because I think I ran out of magicka.
Oh,
Just
wow.
barely.
Okay, what is it?
Come with me.
Ooh, I hope we're going somewhere dark and misty. Let's go.
So if that guy had been much tougher, I'd have been in trouble. Ah, there you are. Well, I won the fights for you.
Boy, did you ever? We haven't had a challenger that exciting, since... I can't remember when.
Well, don't get too excited. You said you were done with that place, remember?
Yes, of course I am. But I'm sure you can see how addictive it can become, can't you?
Just get that lumber cut and shipped.
My, you do have a short temper, don't you? Why so angry?
I don't like getting swindled like this.
Well, you'll get your lumber soon enough. Please tell Mr. Janus I'll have a shipment out from tomorrow. No one is getting swindled by me.
And what about the discount?
Oh yes, that. How about the first 2 shipments are free of charge, and I can take off, say, 10% of the rest. Here is a new contract for Mr. Janus. Please give him my warmest regards, will you?
I imagine that would be acceptable. Now, you better get to work then.
You're right. Goodbye.
And so, finally, back to Helgen. I'm going to assume Marcus Janus is down at the bottom again. Yes.
You know, I'm glad I found a sturdy place to settle down. I know these old bones need resting.
I got things settled with Reinhardt. He sent new discounted contracts.
What? New contracts? Discounts, you say? What happened?
It's a bit of a long story. I helped him with a gambling problem.
Maybe so. But I'll bet it will make for quite a tale to tell your grandchildren around a campfire someday.
Not really.
Ah, how I envy you. If only I were but a younger man. Forgive my mindless ramblings of younger days. It's just an old soldier's dreams. Anyway, this says you will receive a considerable savings, and the shipments will begin immediately. Well done. Now we can get that old inn finished and start on the rest of the town.
Anything else you need?
No, you've worked yourself out of a job with me. And again, thank you. But I believe Valerius has more information for you. Please
Sure thing.
see him at your earliest convenience.
Yep. Where might I find him? Upstairs, I'm guessing? Yep, there he is.
You know, seeing Marcus again has been good for me. Thank you for that, friend.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yes, I wanted to be absolutely certain before I spoke with you, but it's been confirmed by my sources. There is indeed a slavery network in operation here in Skyrim, and all clues point to my old nemesis Arundel as its chief operator. They're capturing citizens, whole families, and even their children, selling them as slaves. I'm afraid only the gods know what's happening to these poor souls after that.
And how can I help?
Arundel has certainly covered his tracks well, so we have very little, if anything, to go on. All we know is that he specifically requested a transfer here, and to be assigned as overseer of all prison operations in Skyrim. It was certainly convenient, was it not? Be that as it may, fortunately one of their guards had loose lips at precisely the right moment. And you may remember Korst saying he spoke of his relationship with some whore at the Tallmast Tavern. I know, it's not much, but maybe she can provide us with something else to investigate. Can you see what you can find out from her?
Okay, sure. Do you know where the Tallmast Tavern is?
Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, I'll be on my way then. Okay, I believe this is the place. Yep, Tallmast Tavern. So, let's head in.
So you're the new Archmage I've heard about. Guess
Not
you should
there,
teach me
Sienna.
a thing or two about magic.
Don't really want anyone to know I've been here. Hello. I'm looking for a high elf named Arundel. Do you know him?
Well, handsome, I only provide one kind of service here. And information, ain't it? Besides, I never kiss and tell. What you see is what you get with me, sugar. So, if you're not interested in my company, I suggest you go to the bar and leave me be.
This is very important. I need that information. Perhaps this will change your mind.
Well, baby, if you're feeling that generous, maybe I know a little. But I was hoping to get to know each other a little better.
I'm kind of in a hurry. Tell me what you know about this man.
About him? Nothing much. He's been here to see me a time or two. Not very, impressive, if you ask me. But that's another story.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
Hold on, sweetie. I'm getting to it. All I really know is that another one of the girls said someone else came in here looking for him yesterday. She said instead of a tall mast, he was more like a limp sail. But she said he sure did his share of talking. I guess if you can't be good at, well, you know, something else, talking is the next best thing. She said he was one of those kind you wouldn't want to tell any secrets to, if you know what I mean. He said his name was Mainin. Anyway, he said he would be taking a ship out of Solitude back home soon. For all I know, he might still be there. Now, if you don't need me for anything else, I have customers to take care of.
Nope, that's all I needed.
That's a pity, honey.
Let's get out of this place.
Come on in. We got
So,
warm food,
here we
warm
are in
drinks,
the Winking
warm beds.
Skeever. Wonder where this guy is.
My father
You
was
have the
all
same
family
name
I
as
ever
me.
had. I felt so lost when he died.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and
I'm
went
looking
down
for a
just
high
north
elf
of
named Arendelle. Do you know him?
What? Who? You must be mistaking me for someone else. I know no one by that name.
the same place I learned my charm and quick wits.
The word is that you're involved in a slave trading business.
What? That's absolutely preposterous.
I'm just good with bows, not people.
You'd make a better Imperial Ranger than me. I may have charmed the locals.
I am very influential and can keep you out of jail if you talk.
Is that so?
It's been a good week, my boy.
Perhaps you're right.
Customers mean
This job has become more than I bargained for anyway.
You know, I had to retire and
Well, go on then. Talk and stop pushing me.
Very well. I will talk. But only if you guarantee me you'll let me sail back home.
Okay, so where is Arendelle?
I don't know. I never met him, actually. I only met with one of his associates. An old bandit named Gunlong. Some say his last name is Forktongue, but I wouldn't know about
Stop
that.
pushing me!
All I know is that Arendelle sends the product to Gunlong, and he takes care of getting them smuggled out of Skyrim.
And where can I find this Gunlog?
I don't know exactly where he is, but I know they smuggle the product out of Skyrim from an old shipwreck on the coast northwest of here. I heard they used an old frozen cave to hold the product, and then used boats to transfer them out to one of their ships at night. My shipment is supposed to be on its way there now. I swear to you that is all I know.
Your product will not be shipped as you hoped it would if I can help it.
No, I suppose it won't. Not now, at least.
So, leave Skyrim on the next possible ship.
Yes, of course. As I said, I've already made those arrangements.
And don't let me see you here
You
again.
needn't worry about that. Now then, I'll take my leave of you.
Would you mind? That's very rude, dancing in front of someone's face like that. Particularly when you're trying to talk. I think we're getting close. I've just alerted something. I'm gonna get off Shadowmere here. Okay. Stop fireballing me and ice spiking, whatever. Where the heck is? Not often I have to kill this sword, but there's a lot of these guys. Let's see anything. Well, I think I cleared them at least. Maybe a few over there. Go on, Shadowmere, finish him off. Nicely done. Okay. Oh my word, that's bright. take the stealthiest approach on my way.
What was that?
I certainly did. Oh, I am doing now. Perhaps it's best I release you after I've cleared the others. I missed him. I got his attention. Okay, that's the boss guy. Really? How did you dodge that? You had no idea. If you haven't seen me, then surely you don't have any idea where the arrows are coming from. Daedric arrow. Ooh, you would have been tough if you'd actually figured out where I was. Okay, I think we can release the prisoners now.
I don't know who you are, friend, but thank you. Will you go check outside and make sure it's safe for us to leave? I heard that bandit say there's some others on the way to ship us out of here. Please, help us. That's my wife and son in there. I've got to help them. He's not going to make it if we don't. Hurry.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll go see what I can do to get my family and the other man ready to get out of here. Please, make sure the coast is clear, and please, hurry.
Yeah, I'll check, but it should be clear. It should be clear, because I've just wiped everyone out. So unless someone's turned up in the past, what, 2 minutes?
Huh?
I guess he can release you. Okay.
You are starting to become a nuisance. Find him and take him back to my quarters in the ship. Good to see your friendly coming back around. Oh, don't worry. The paralysis isn't permanent, but you may have a headache.
Can you
for a
speak up a
while.
bit? What have you done?
I suppose there's no harm in you knowing. It's a spell from a very arcane and ancient school of magic. I am one of only a few who can wield it these days. For a lesser skilled being, its effects are more harmful to the caster than the victim. In recent times, many died simply trying to learn it, but I have mastered it, even if it does leave me a little tired. But I don't think you really want to talk shop, do you? No, of course not. You've caused me quite the bit of trouble, you know. But be that as it may, I'm glad to finally meet you face to face.
I can't say the feeling is mutual.
Yes, charming to the last, I'm sure. But you do understand that it's simply a matter of my good graces that you're still alive, don't you?
Not really.
Do you think that slaughtering an entire dispatch of Old Mary's soldiers, including 2 justiciars, would go unnoticed by the Dominion? Were it not for me, that fetid little town you're trying to rebuild would have been razed to the ground by now, and the Thalmor would have once and for all put an end to your pitiful little band of miscreants. Oh, you look surprised. But don't worry.
I'm not.
I know everything. The town, this Marcus Janus, and most of all Valerius Tiberius Arturia, and his pathetic remnants of the Keepers of Hatu. They were also once a great thorn in my side, and, like you, caused me not a little bit of trouble in the past.
Can you just get on with it?
Their time, his time, and yours, has come to an end.
So it's always the same with you villains. You just talk and talk and talk. You butchered his wife and children. What did you expect?
Expect? I expect him to die, like all men will die or serve the Dominion. The era of men has come and gone. It is now the time of the Altmer. You know, we were once a very patient people.
but that patience has worn
I know
thin.
just how you feel. And what do you want with me? Why haven't you tried to kill me?
I could have killed you, but I did not. Why?
I assume you need me for something. Or you were scared.
Yes, good. You see, we're not so different, you and I. I killed his family and others. You killed my men at the prison. We're both murderers. It's all just a matter of perspective.
Your man attacked me, not the other way around.
Ah, but yes, you are. You will see that in time, if you live.
Look, what is it that you want?
You will go get Valerius Tiberius Arturia, and hand him over to me at the prison where you murdered my soldiers.
And why should I do that?
Oh, but there is where you're wrong. You will, or else your friend Marcus Janus will die.
What have you done with him?
As I said, I know everything about you and your friends. I know that yesterday he decided to take a little stroll down to Riverwood. You know, you just can't be too careful these days. You never know when you might get kidnapped and brought to me. So, as you can see, you have little choice. Bring Valerius to me, and I might let Janus live. Don't bring him to me, and he will surely die, as will Valerius and you. So you see, Valerius is going to die, one way or another. This way, you at least get to spare the life of your friend. It's your choice. Now, you must sleep for a bit, and when you wake, you'll be back at the shore. You know what you must do. Now sleep. Guards, take him back to the shore.
Hello? Marcus has been captured by Arendel's men. He's at the prison.
How do you know this?
I was put under a spell and taken to Arendelle by his men, he told me.
Gods damn it, this is what I was afraid of. Wait right there. Falco, do you have anything you want to say about this?
Valerius, I don't know anything about any of this. I swear to the gods.
You and I are the only ones who knew Marcus was going to Riverwood. I made sure of that. You are a traitor and a liar. If you didn't have anything to do with this, then how was Marcus captured? How did they know what my friend here was up to? How did they know where Korst was hiding before? It's all very convenient, is it not?
I don't know, Valerius. I swear I don't know anything you're talking about.
Liar! Except for rescuing Korst, Arendelle has known what we were doing at every turn. You didn't have time to warn anyone about that, now did you? I saw you, Falco, 2 nights ago when you thought I was asleep. I followed you and saw the messenger you met with. I should kill you right now. How could you betray me like this? How could you betray Marcus and all your brothers?
Valerius, I'm sorry. They said they have my sister and her children. They're so young. They're all I have left. They said they would kill them if I didn't tell them what they wanted to know. I didn't want to, but I had no choice.
Falco, you're a fool. Your sister and her children are already dead, or slaves by now. You'll never see them again. That much is certain. We don't have time for this. Korst, lock him in a cell downstairs. I'll deal with him later.
Yes, sir.
Fill me in on what you know.
Pretty much just what I said, yeah. You and I must go to the prison if Marcus is to live.
Then it has come to this at last. Perhaps today is a good day to die. I'm ready to go when you are.
Okay. Back to the Thalmor prison then. Okay, so here we are, back at the Thalmor prison.
Arendelle, I came as you wished. Now let Marcus go. Now!
Valerius, what do you think you're doing? You can't.
Where'd he go?
It has to end here
Oh.
and now.
So, we finally meet at last after all these years. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say you fall well short of the legends that precede you. Keepers of Hartu, indeed.
I said, let Marcus go!
All in due time, Imperial. You know, I still remember the look on your son's face from all those years ago. It is the look of fear and death, and it's the same look on your face right now. I remember my men saying he squealed like a little girl when they beat him, and that your wife and young daughter both moaned like whores as my men ravaged them again, and again, and again.
I'll kill you!
Valerius, no!
Exactly going to let him live. Hello. What? Oh, I thought okay. Is Valo okay? Arnold will hit him with something. Alright, he's probably have the key, yes.
What has Arendelle done to him?
It's some sort of paralysis spell.
This is far, far worse than any paralysis spell I've ever seen. I think it's draining the life out of him.
Use one on me, but you're right. This isn't an ordinary paralysis spell.
We have to see if we can help him. Val, can you hear me?
Yes, old friend. Barely. So good to be with you, old friend. I'm glad you're here.
We're going to find a way to get you out of here. Hang on, Valerius.
Oh, old friend. Please. Let me go, Marcus.
Val,
Sabrina. Children. I see my wife and my children.
Yes, old friend. Go to them. Go be with your family.
Oh my.
Valerius, he's gone. Oh, Dallas,
Wait,
no!
When did you arrive?
Yes, Korst. It's finished. But what are you doing here?
I'm sorry, Marcus. We just couldn't let him come here to die like this. But it appears we are too late.
Yes, Korst, I understand. You men, stand at ease for a moment. I'm sorry, but these men and I would like some time alone, if you don't mind. We'll bring his body back to Helgen, and prepare for a service tomorrow. Please, join us in honoring our friend.
Of course. See you tomorrow.
We will wait to begin the service until you arrive. Go easy, my friend.
I came to the service as you requested.
Yes, thank you for coming. Please, join the others. I'd like to say a few words. I know this must be as difficult for each of you as it is for me. More so, even. You were his trusted friends, and his inner circle. Of our friend, I can assure each of you this. He told me that he was truly happy again, for the first time in many, many years. I don't presume to have words that might assuage the grief that you must feel. You will each have to find your own solace in whatever manner suits each of you best. But if this were a proper military funeral, we would most likely have a musician playing a funeral song. Many of these old songs came from ancient battlefields and were played at the end of a long day of fighting. They were lullabies, meant to signify that all was well, and that it was peaceful and safe to rest for the night. Well, Valerius, old friend, you will not soon be forgotten. You are safe now. You may finally be at peace and rest.
For our friend.
We weep. For his memory.
We rejoice.
For this warrior.
We salute.
We salute.
For ourselves,
We say goodbye.
Goodbye.
So, suppose all we have to do now is deal with Falca. Have you been told about what happened?
Yes, I have. Please, come with me. Korst is meeting us downstairs. Let's get this over with as quickly as we can.
Indeed.
Well, Falco, you succeeded in getting Valerius killed. I hope you're happy.
Marcus, I'm so sorry. They had my sister and told me they would kill her and her children. They're all the family I have left. Please, Marcus.
Falco, did you really think you could negotiate with those maggots? Did you really think you could trust them? You are a fool. But gods, what am I going to do with you?
He is a traitor, and should die a traitor's death.
You're probably right, Korst, but I don't know. What do you think about all this? I'm concerned that Valerius's death may cloud my judgment. I don't want to make the wrong decision.
Once upon a time I would have said kill him. But I've seen a lot of things, a lot of death. Banish him instead.
Yes, perhaps you're right. Korst, release him. Falco, you will not die this day. Not by my hand. But if I ever see you again, I'll kill you myself. Now go to whatever fate the gods may have waiting for you.
Oh gods. Thank you, Marcus. But what have I done? I'll never be able to live with myself for this.
Exactly.
Gods, what have I done? Valerius is dead because of me. Oh gods, no!
It is finished.
We did what had to be done, Korst. You're dismissed.
Yes.
Well, hello.
This whole thing with Falco has been a mess. And we've paid for it with our dearest blood. But were it not for you, we'd probably all be dead now. We owe you our lives. Seems all I do lately is keep thanking you for your help.
Well, I'm a helpful person. Where I am now. I wasn't always, but killing him wouldn't change anything. Letting him go was the right thing to do.
I believe now that we can finally put all these things behind us and live in peace.
I hope so. Any updates on the town?
Yes, well, as you can see, the construction continues to move along nicely. Patsy will run the inn for now, at least until we can find a proper innkeeper. And Sienna and Balfring have both decided they no longer want to live a soldier's life, and wish to retire. As you probably already know, Balfring is a skilled blacksmith, and Sienna is becoming quite skilled in her armoring craft. They both want to work together and open a shop, and who am I to stand in their way? They should be open for business soon if you need anything. There's also one of the workers, the Argonian woman, who wants to open an alchemy shop once the construction's finished. As far as I'm concerned, she's earned it, and any town worth its weight needs an alchemy shop.
So if Belfring and Sienna are retiring, what about Corst and Alton?
Korst? Oh, he'll never retire. He'll die an old soldier with his boots still on. It's just what he does. But this is a good thing, as he's needed to help keep the guards on their toes. Alton? He'll stay on and help Korst, while he continues his studies of the old Redguard ways of the sword singers. It's such a shame that art has been lost to the sands of time and history. Maybe he can learn enough to revive the old ways someday. When people lose connection with their heritage, they lose a part of themselves, you know.
And what about you?
Who, me? Well, I've decided to reach out to a few wholesalers I know and start up the old shop again, right here in Helgen. So keep your eyes open for the store to open. I'm sure you'll find some things you can use. Other than that, once the construction's finished, a couple of the workers have said they'd stay on and work around town. You know, just general maintenance and so forth. We need them, that's for sure. A couple more may even join the town guard.
You've done a great job with the town, but it needs a leader.
No. My leading days are over. I'm ready to settle down and live a quiet, peaceful life. When we're ready, we'll most likely set up a small town council. And then we can each take turns acting as sort of an executive officer for the week.
That works too.
None of this would ever have been possible without you. This new town owes its very existence to you.
Well, Valerius too.
Yes, Valerius too. I've decided to commemorate the town with a little something special. Oh, it's nothing elaborate, but I thought a little something in remembrance of those who have lost their lives here would be fitting. But that won't be until after the construction's finished. So keep your eyes open out by your private tower for it. And with that, my friend, it's been a long couple of days, and I'm sure you have other adventures to seek. Don't be a stranger, friend. And don't forget to stop by the shop sometime. I'm sure all the merchants will give their best prices to you once we're open for business. I'm proud, very proud, to have known you, and I cherish the privilege of calling you a friend. I hope to see you soon.
You know, it's funny. Nothing ever really went right for me until I came here to Helgen. After fleeing Morrowind, getting captured by that Imperial patrol, about to be executed, and then a dragon turns up. And of course I ran away, but I escaped. I survived. And I discovered I was Dragonborn. I had power. And I went up to join the Thieves Guild, and did well there. The Volkihar Vampires, the Dark Brotherhood, I did well with them. But I started to realize I could do better. And so I joined the Companions, the College of Winterhold. And I continued to do better. I defeated Alduin and Merak, fought in the Civil War, saved Falskar and Wormstooth. And then I found myself coming back here, to Helgen, full circle. And now I've helped build a town. Of course the construction is still going on. I'm kind of curious to see how it turns out. I can't say I really want to leave. Nothing else has come up for adventuring. So I think perhaps I might stay here. Settle down for a while.